Hello everyone and welcome back to SmashClass. My name is Ramses and today I will be guiding you through the next step in our competitive onboarding journey. We've been looking a lot at the various situations in Smash, but we've been looking at the neutral game situations. Today we're looking at what happens after that neutral game gets broken. In other words, what do you do when you hit the opponent or when you get hit yourself? Today we're going to be looking into combos. Strap in because this is going to be a cool one. So we discussed this before, but after you hit your opponent, they're unable to do anything for a short while. This is called hit stun. So in other words, they are stunned from the hit. Now, if you hit them again during hit stun, then you get a combo. For example, as you can see in the right part of the screen says it is a 3-hit combo for some total damage as well as the damage for the individual hits. So doing combos is extremely important because it lets you literally get more out of every single hit that you get. So understanding your combos, especially at early percents when the opponent don't fly away too far, is extremely important to Smash. Let's talk a little bit about what goes into a combo. So the first thing we need to know is that the combo counter in this screen is actually not correct, and sometimes you get combos that don't register as combos. So for now, we're going to turn it off. You can do that in the other settings and then say combo display, do not display. We're going to mostly rely on what we know is true. Ideally, we have someone with us to help us, but using online resources to figure out what combos are, or maybe even watching videos of top-level players, is way more important than trusting an incorrect combo display. Now, the anatomy of a combo is simple. You hit your opponent, they're in hit stun, and then you follow up with another attack before they leave their hit stun. Now, the hit stun is very unique per attack, and mostly you just gotta have a feel for your character's move. For example, Squirtle can do a landing there and then grab them, and then up throw them and up air them. So that is all a combo, right? So figuring out how your moves combo into each other is very important, but it's hard to figure out yourself. So again, I recommend you watch top-level videos of your character, see what combos they use, or maybe even look up a guide on YouTube. So to do a combo, you of course have to know how your moves string into each other, but the most important thing about a combo is that it's not just clear-cut autopiloting. You have to react to your opponent's DI. Now, DI stands for Directional Influence, and it is exactly as it says. It influences the direction that you move into. So when I hit my opponent, he can actually change the way that he flies away. So let's actually try that out. Let me increase his damage, and I can show you exactly what happens. And we're not going to show it in a combo, we're going to show it as a kill, because it's a little bit easier that way. So here, we can see that light blue line right diagonally coming out of Shulk. That indicates the direction that Shulk held when he got hit. So that's the direction that he will fly in. It's very hard to see in real time. So instead of reacting to the DI line, and as you can see, Shulk follows that light blue line to the perfect degree. Instead of following the DI line, we mostly just react to which way they fly. So now he's holding up, and because the down smash of Squirtle sends sideways, we kind of add those angles together, average them out, and we get a diagonal angle. And because of that, Shulk actually does live, but say that he wouldn't have DI'd, we actually get this angle. So this is me not DIing at all, and we actually don't see any DI lines because he didn't DI, he didn't hold any DI, and now we can see a way lower angle, and Shulk actually goes almost entirely horizontal as he dies. So influencing the direction that you're sent to is extremely important to breaking combos, right? So if I up throw Shulk, right, he can be right above me, like so, or if we influence the DI, and I'm using 2 controllers for this, but don't worry. So here we can see the DI line going a little bit to the right, and that means that when I jump to follow him up, I need to follow him to the right as well. So if I go straight up, I will miss him. So again, this DI is extremely important in changing the combos. Sometimes you have to DI it a certain way to prevent your opponents from getting their strong follow-ups, and sometimes you have to mix it up to keep your opponent guessing and keep your opponent on their toes. So using DI consciously is basically the second step to mastering combos. So the first one was to understand, okay, how do my moves generally flow into each other? And now the second one is, okay, how does DI influence the way my moves flow into each other? And what can I do about it? Of course, as you might have figured out, when you get hit by a killing blow, DIing is also very important. So sometimes in a combo you have to choose between DIing to make the combo go on for a less amount of hits, right? So you DI, for example, away from your opponent, so you end up further away from them, which makes it harder for them to get another hit in, or you DI to survive for as long as possible. So you might want to DI towards your opponent so that when he does send you off with that strong move, you end up in a more favorable position. The fact of the matter is, stages in this game are rectangles. So if you go to the diagonal corner, you will generally live the longest. This is because you travel a longer distance to a diagonal corner like that, because again, the stages are rectangles. Now let's look at the second part of combos. So sometimes combos are not entirely true, right? So a hit might not true combo into another hit. However, it can be very close, and in that case, we have to think, okay, so what are the things that our opponent can do to get out of combos? And usually there are two options to get out of combos. One is to try to jump out of them, and two is to try to air dodge out of it. So again, if you press your shield in the air, you get a dodge, right? So let me, for example, do something that is not quite a combo. So when Squirtle hits a forward air like this, he actually can often try to grab the opponent. As you can see, Shulk looks like he's in lag, so we grab him, and then we get a combo afterwards. However, this is actually not a combo. So Shulk can try to dodge ASAP, so let's try that out. So if we look at Shulk here, we can actually see he already got a shield up, and now he can dodge, and if we try to grab, he dodges our grab, and then he punishes us, right? So there's a lot of situations like this where you have a hit that leads into a good situation, but not quite a combo. So I want you to think about, okay, so what are the options that my opponent has to dodge my follow-up hit? And then you can mix them up, right? So you can say, hey, I can either do my follow-up, which isn't quite a true follow-up, it's not a true combo, but it does limit their options, which means that because their options are limited, we can play a very direct form of rock, paper, scissors, where if I'm correct, I get another hit or maybe another combo and stuff like that. A final thing to discuss is that a lot of characters have their combo starters on very specific tools. So for example, landing aerials often lead into combos quite easily. So for example, like a landing air from Squirtle, but Shulk has the same. Another thing is that some characters have combo throws. So Squirtle has up throw, which leads into up air if I do it correctly. There you go. So up air, up B. So that is all combo. 40% just like that, nothing you can do about it. You can even combo off of down throw. Like that, and then you can, from there you can even continue the combo. So Squirtle has a lot of throws that combo. He even has a dash attack that combo. So you can dash attack up tilt, up air, up B. Right, again, 40%, nothing you can do about it. So figure out where your combo starters lie. For Squirtle, for example, if you hit the early part of his up dash attack, it doesn't combo very well. So you want to hit the late part of his dash attack so that you get to follow up afterwards. So figuring out what your combo starters are is very important. So I'll give you an example for Shulk, right? So Shulk doesn't really have a combo throw. He can throw you, but then like that looked like a combo, but it really isn't. Squirtle can do a lot of things afterwards. After this, like he cannot really reach you before Squirtle's actionable. So for Shulk, it's very important to get landing aerials, because after those he can, for example, grab and then throw you away, and it doesn't do as much damage as Squirtle, but it's still a combo, right? He can do his landing up air and then up tilt you or up smash you. Those are all of his type of combos. So every character has their unique combo routes, so it's really sit down with your character and figure out, okay, is this move a move that can start a combo? And again, I recommend you watch some gameplay from good players and see if they hit their opponent, how do they follow up that hit. So that's all about combos. I know it's a lot to take in, but once you master combos, you're going to get a lot more mileage out of every single hit that you get. And when you hit your opponent at the center of the stage, getting a combo afterwards can push them all the way off stage, and then you can maybe even hit them before they recover back and get an early stock that way. So combos aren't just a percentage-based thing, like it's not just you get more percentage, it can also set up a KO. Like for example, some characters like Greninja can hit a down tilt and then combo it into his up smash, which will kill you at extremely early percents. It can also give you better positioning, like we just highlighted, where you get like a single hit and then push them all the way off stage. So try to master your combos. It's one of the most important things as you reach a higher and higher level in Smash Brothers, and it can get you just that advantage without even having to read your opponents. Again, a combo is all about you. You have to react to the DI, you have to figure out what the combo trees are, so there's very little your opponent can do about it. Of course, try to keep in mind not all combos that look true are actually true. So try it out with a friend who could be using these air dodges, and then you can figure out, hey, if he does air dodge, maybe there's some sort of way that I can still hit him, that I can maybe even start a new combo because I waited for the air dodge and then got a hit on the ending leg of the air dodge. For now, that's going to be all. We're going to be back next week with some more SmashClass. Hope you guys stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a wonderful time. I certainly did. And of course, guys, stay smart.